Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there, onto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show before camp show. We got the word this morning. Everybody's saying it. You have this guy, Benjamin D. Rothschild, that passed away this morning, and all I could think is the Lord is showing Esau, Edom, the so-called white man on high, that you're not exempt from your judgment no matter what. All right, because let's really think about it. The Lord is gonna actually let these guys get away scot-free for everything, especially now? No. And I remember a brother had did a show. I forgot Salaki if I can't remember what's the name of the brother's channel. But he had a good show, basically saying that the elites, the Lord is the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is plaguing them, giving them nightmares, and this man died from a heart attack. Now, if you don't know, heart attacks could vary, right? Some people survive heart attacks, but overall, it's a torturous sort of way of death. Okay, so this guy, he didn't die mighty like he seemed to be. You know, they play the dark, they play like nobody knows who they are, you know, and then he's related to the top, he's one of the top banking families. So if he died in a heart attack, that showed you that the Lord tortured him before he left. All right, and this is what we're gonna see more and more as the time goes by. Now, this is a time for us to rejoice, but at the same time, this is the time when they're gonna go extra hard because they're dying. All right, their whole thing is to seek immortality. That's what they want. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make this quick, but I just like bringing this, talking when I ever talk about these clowns, I like bringing this out. Wisdom of Solomon. Slack, yeah, there it is. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and I'm sorry, 2. For the ungodly said, Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 2 and 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there's no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as a smoke, and like a little spark in moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as a soft air. This is the counsel of the wicked. This is the counsel of this day, their mindset. All right, they have a certain mindset. Now, did they advance from this? Yes, because they know that they leave their goods to their children, which they're gonna come back and they themselves reap from that benefit of the theft that they had done. These are the top elites, but that's their mindset. It says, our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as a trace of a cloud. It shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Now, when you read about the Rothschild, I was watching Jake Mofonios, and he was talking about Edmund D. Rothschild, Baron Rothschild, who had pretty much, he was the guy that got all the so-called Jews to come back from Russia and Europe, the European Jews to go back into that land. It was just not the 1948ers. It was going back from the 1800s, late 1800s, and it was slowly occupying the land where the Palestinians were. And his whole thing was they were slowly taken away. So ultimately, he would have come back and enjoy the land. And that's the mindset that they have. So they leave these things for themselves, so they enjoy everything. Now, if you go back to what's this guy? What's this guy's name? They father, shit, Slovakia. Not Maya. Was it Maya D. Rothschild or Red Shield? Well, the father of them, who had told his 5 sons to he spread them to go to different areas, one London, one France, one Spain, and so forth, and they made their international banking situation. So they got rich because they learned from their father. And you watch that film, The Rothschilds, it tells you all these things that they accomplished and how they got their riches and so forth, and pretty much by deceiving the people. All right, which that's a whole nother story. But yet they lived deliciously. They lived good. All right, they got to the point where they didn't care about who's ruling the country as long as they control the money. Okay, it says verse 6, come here therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creature as in our youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuous, which talking about his riches. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion and our lot, and this is this. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of age. Let our strength be by the law of justice, for that which is feeble to be found nothing worth. So these people live a good life, but the Lord said he's gonna, all that was for nothing. Matter of fact, I'm just going to that and I'm gonna end this off because I gotta go. Job, and we're gonna bring, hey, we living in that time, man. We living in this time where all things that happen. Job 20:4 said, knows that not of this of old, since man was placed on earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment. And that's what we seen. We seen them rule for a moment. Now the Lord is gonna come and destroy them. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna end it off on this. Ultimately, the Lord is gonna preserve them. And I must say to brothers, constantly send up those curses, man. Constantly send up those curses. I'm telling myself that. I'm telling brothers, everybody, constantly send up curses, because those curses work. All right, that's a chink in their armor that show weakness from them. So that what they're gonna do, they're gonna show their strength by doing whatever they do best. Fuck things up. So this is an ultimate battle between good and evil. Isaiah 24, and I'm just going to the point. 21. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And that's what the Lord is doing. Slowly but for surely, he's allowing them to do things, but he's punishing them. They know they have a short time, so he's punishing them for the things that they're doing. Okay? So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. I gotta go real quick. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.